was working for you? It seemed like you had a little bit of a different approach when it comes to your pitch mix tonight.
Yeah, I mean, we went back and looked at some stuff and kind of what's been working, what's not, and we've talked a lot about like the next things and trying to turn from rehab to performing. So kind of leaned into what had been going well, and for the most part, I feel pretty good about it. I think first time trying to pitch that way, like I was pretty happy with the first four, and then obviously Corey, put a good swing on it. Kind of ironic that it was the four-seamer that we've kind of gone away from, but yeah, I mean, you can analyze a whole however many pitches I threw and feel really shitty about one of them, but kind of is what it is.
What do you think's been, I guess, just missing as of late with that four-seamer?
There's a lot of stuff, the movement and all that stuff, like what the TrackMan will tell you, I think is largely similar to where it had been, or at times in my career when I've been successful, it's been similar. I just think there's a little bit less on it and a little bit, for lack of a better term, like fuck you behind it. I think we're trying to kind of get into this, perform and do all that, and so hopefully at some point that's kind of the same, but it's just hard, man.
Are you getting a better feel for how, obviously like you mentioned, most first four innings went pretty well. Are you getting kind of a better feel for how you can be successful at this stage in your career?
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to figure out what feels good to throw. It was kind of a new slider today, which was kind of the focus of the week. We did a lot kind of behind the scenes, and I got a couple swing and miss on slider, so that's kind of a step forward. A lot of good two-seam fastballs today, but we'll see kind of what the cost of doing certain things is, and keep adjusting. Obviously, I'm frustrated, and we have so much talent and so many good starting pitchers. It's not easy to be okay, like running out there trying to figure it out all the time. I've said it before, I've said it again. Like I've thrown big games here. I want to throw big games here. Like I'm not used to being the one that's kind of far behind, but I am, and that's kind of the reality of it. And I'm doing kind of everything I can to figure it out.
I'm guessing part of the reason you're as good as you were, right, is because you kind of hold yourself to this standard up here. Mm-hmm. How do you kind of balance, right, holding that standard with not like beating yourself up too much?
Yeah, I mean, there was times that 5-on-3, like, okay, you had a tougher time, but you stayed in there and whatever. And I think the hard thing is like when you don't have the good ones to go before and after that it's a little harder to swallow. Obviously, I want to perform better. It just is what it is, and I'm kind of doing everything I can to figure that out.
When you talk about that fastball not having that extra something, are you still hopeful that that's going to come back?
Yeah, I mean, there's only so much you can do in a rehab scenario, right? Like, however long it took, it was whatever, 20 months or 24, whatever it was. Like, it's hard to simulate throwing, 1-2 fastball to a major league hitter to try and strike him out, right? Like, it's just different, and I'd like it to happen sooner than later, and I'm going to keep trying to figure out how to be successful in the meantime. And I think today was a good start in terms of that. I've never thrown whatever, probably 80% cutter two-seamer. Like, that's just never been what I do. But I think we have a team that it's kind of assumed with the talent that we have that we're going to be pretty successful, and I'm not just going to walk out there and keep getting, killed trying to do what I used to do. Like, I want to be successful. I want to help our team win, and so if that means I have to adjust, that's what I have to do, and I'm working on it.
I mean, the fact that you threw, right, Seager a fastball in that scenario.
I had thrown him everything else. Like, Corey's one of the best hitters in the league. It is what it is. Like, it sucks that he's my buddy and he clipped me. Like, but at the end of the day, like, people don't just give out $300 million for no reason. Like, he's as good as there is in this game, and I try to go in and kind of left over the plate. So it kind of is what it is.
Obviously, you finished the outing, but what did Dave and the trainer check you up on?
I don't want to talk about it. It's not my elbow. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.